Hello YC and welcome to this demo video of Dedalo AI's beta version. So right here I accessed my dashboard and I have an overview of all the reports I generated. There are reports I can create with the free version right here and other ones I can create with the premium version, which is through the Google Analytics API that we implemented. It just gives me an overview of where the emissions were scattered among the various countries and some tips on how also to from our blog on how to reduce your CO2 emissions, especially for your website. So let me just go ahead here and create a new report. Let's go with the free report first. So let's say I want to measure the emissions coming from the Y Combinator website. So I'm going to go ahead here. I'm going to insert manually the page views. Let's put 13 million. There you go. Yeah. And let's say that 100% of the traffic comes from the home page. I'm just putting, just some, you can put in more paths like the About Us page or things like that. Let's say that most of the traffic, I'm just assuming, so it comes from the US. Italy, of course, since it's us here, we could put France, and why not UK as well. So here we go. And let's say that 70% of the traffic comes from the US, 10 from Italy, 10 from France, and 10 from the UK. And that most of the traffic comes from mobile devices. Let's put 70, 30. So, and 30% comes from desktops, PCs. Let's save these configurations. So obviously it's calculating this for the most used desktops and mobiles for the amount of traffic I inserted manually. So it's processing right now. These are all the free reports I already created. So I'm just going to refresh the page. It usually takes within a minute to complete. So almost there. I'm just going to keep refreshing this. Okay, so the report is ready right here. Let's check it out. So for 13 million page views, the Y Combinator website emitted 23 tons of CO2 for 71,000 kilowatt of energy consumption. This shows you how the emissions and energy are scattered in the various countries that we selected, and gives you a breakdown of the nations in terms of CO2 emissions and energy consumption, as well as a breakdown for the pages we asked to measure, which in this case was only the home page. So if I wanted to share this report, I can embed it in my website. I can copy the URL and create a new dedicated page on my website, for example, or I can open it, and as you can see, there's an exclamation mark saying that the data used is not verified, meaning that which is true because I just inserted manually the data. So this is where our premium version kicks in. So I connected my Google Analytics account right here. I'm gonna just create a new report with the premium version. So I select my Google account, the website I want to measure. It's going to say it's good for Google Analytics 4. Obviously, all of this is GDPR compliant, and we're ready to proceed. So what it's going to do right now, it's going to fetch all the data regarding the visits from the clients, users of my website. Let's view the report as it proceeds in live. And it's analyzing all the pages that have been viewed, how much those consumed in terms of energy on all the devices, and according to the location of the device, it then attributes the carbon intensity and multiplies it by the energy consumed. So it found 331 page views, which is very little, of course. So this is how much were our total emissions, and there is only 1 kilowatt of energy consumed. So this again shows you the full breakdown of the nations. So as you can see, there's way more nations because it takes all the locations from the devices. And here's the breakdown per pages. So this is the home page, how much what were all the page views per country, and total CO2 emissions per country, and energy consumed on the um, device mix that there was, basically. The context page, there's a public Google report that we have on our website, the privacy page, etc., etc. So in this case, if I share this report, let's open it. You can see there's a check mark saying that the analytical data used in the report were retrieved from a reliable source, which is our analytics. So it's based on real data, and therefore it means that it's verified, and clients can use it to make proper disclosures on their CO2 emissions. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and feel free to contact us in case you have any questions. Thanks a lot.